James, tell me about yourself. Where were you born and raised?
I was, well, you even like this. I was born in Rivercity, California, and at 8 years old, I loved my grandmother a lot, Nana. I will never forget her. Here, people, I always remember the past. You too, Jesus, whatever. And she was jealous. She sent me to a Christian school for 5 years. So I believe the Native Americans all the way, because they used to have these paddles and stuff. And if you do good, you can come home. I've been molested. I didn't tell her that. I didn't know it was molested. You know, they sit on your lap. They don't do that. They're liars. They sit on me and their hands on. That's why I'll never forget. Been raped before, because after I got out there, I went to high school, tried to kill myself. How about that? And to get away from my mother, and they stuck me in juvenile hall. I was there 4 months, and they sent me to boys' home. I liked it there. 2 years.
Tell me, you said to get away from your mother.
Huh? How did I get away from
no, but why did you want
Because she was going to send me to another Christian school.
But,
you know, they think they're better than everybody else. And now she's into it. Yeah, she just...
Well, so...
I still hate her.
Is she still around?
I don't know.
Oh, you don't know. So tell me about, was it just you? Any siblings?
I have a half-sister.
Okay.
No, I have a twin. That's right. She sucks too. She's had 3 marriages, 3 divorces. And I have a half-brother.
So you guys all grew up in the same house?
Well, I never grew up in the house. Once I went to St. Mary's, I was there more than I was at the house. And she didn't train me. It was the Christian brothers. That's why when I say I'm going to be somewhere on time, talk about the military, go to a Christian school. I believe everything they say about the Native Americans, about the sisters, but these are brothers. And I hated it worse than any place I've ever been. I won't forget. And to get out of the boys' home, I had to join the Army. I wanted to be at Presidio, San Francisco, but I signed up for 2 years. They didn't tell me about 3. I got raped there out of yeah, Leavenworth. I was a prison guard, and then I went home. Same thing. I get a little emotional, and she never told me where my grandmother died. Man, so I'm ready to go right now. I can't mock the man because I don't believe it, but 70s and up. I still walk around with a backpack. They're lazy and the cops got nothing better to do.
Well, tell me about your time in you said Army.
Yeah.
So you're 18. What year is this when you're 18?
I was 19 when I joined the Army. 19 years old, and I was a prison guard in a real prison, Leavenworth.
So it's in the 70s?
Yeah.
What year? You're 19. What?
19. I was 73 is when I joined the Army.
Around 73?
Yeah. 73 to 75.
And you're stationed where in 70?
Leavenworth, Kansas.
Oh, Leavenworth. Kansas, got it.
The military, U.S. disciplinary barracks, which is worse than these guys, because you know you're in the Army, so it's a 24 thing, and I worked nights the whole time. They wouldn't let me. But then I got drunk when I got out, and.
Yeah, we were talking earlier about alcohol was your thing.
Not now.
But that's what it was.
Well, because the Army, I never drank it. But what happened was I hated alcohol. I hate it now. But I was drunk and, well, I don't want to talk about how I DUI for not driving. I had 2 DUIs for not driving. Just because I was there, I didn't want to lose the rig, like these guys. You know, they're just lazy. But there isn't, if you don't have any job, just do something like me. You know, I got a check.
So let's see, you served in Kansas. You were there how long?
2 years.
And then what did you do after that?
I went home, and I couldn't stand my mother, so I joined the Army and got out again. And I went to Italy. But I brought a weapon with me. And when I got there, I was 45, because I was on the pistol team in Leavenworth, and I got kicked out of there. And but it wasn't a bad discharge. And I went back to Leavenworth. And then I went back home again, and I threatened to kill her that time, so she sent me to Idaho to my aunt.
Well, it makes me curious.
I wouldn't have killed her, but in my mind.
Sure.
Same thing.
I think
I hate her. I don't want nothing to do with her. There's no love your neighbor bullshit.
well, I'm curious, why? Why so much hate towards your mom?
Because she's a piece of shit, and I hope she's fucking dead. Send me to that Christian school.
Because she sent you there.
Everything's never going to change. I always remember the past. I hate life. I can't wait till it's over. Ghosts don't burn, Jesus. Fucking bullshit. Yeah, that's just bad, but yeah, I still hate her.
Yeah, gotcha.
She's, I had no love for her at all because of Nana. She kept me from, it's like the guy keep me from the goal. She kept me from the only woman I ever loved.
Gotcha.
You know? And I don't know where she's buried. How about that for a mother? I hate her.
And was your dad around?
No.
Growing up?
No, hell, she kicked him out. I never met him. I mean, I knew him, but no, I was in the boys' home. He paid, stepdad paid for me to go there.
Stepdad, gotcha.
Yeah, he was cool, but I don't know him. I never really saw him much.
But your biological dad never?
He got smart and got away from her.
Yeah.
That's why I don't do women. I just, I don't do it and none of that shit. Because I had a kid once and I made her get an abortion, so I killed. I said I don't want to know it. I don't care. I was in the last. But she could have been lying too. She did. Well, women lie.
I guess that's a possibility.
Yeah, the only time I ever liked life was college. I went to college.
Tell me about that.
Oh, that was great. Moscow, Idaho. I just got out of the airborne unit, left that, and I wanted to be a smoke jumper. They don't need people that jumped out of airplanes because it's different. In the Army, it's not skydiving, it's like, ding! And they need firefighting experience, so that's how I ended up in Moscow. They had a talisman house, kind of like this, and I went to school because the Army paid me. Yeah. Weird. I was a volunteer fireman. I joined the Special Forces unit in Spokane, which was 100 miles from there, instead of the 30 miles away with another unit. The only reason I got in is because I was jump qualified. It's just hard.
So when you got out of college, that's what you did?
No, I was doing it in college. I was reservist. But if there was a war, they still send you to the same school.
Oh, sure. Okay, gotcha.
I did that in the summer, yeah. I did a lot. I was the vice president of a crisis counselor there. And my degree's in pretty much psychology, but I didn't get it. I didn't want to, And then I met a gal and chased her to Alaska. That's how I ended up in Alaska, I've been all the way to, I can't remember the name. The furthest island next to Russia.
Yeah. Well,
and
I think there's some of us do.
St. Paul.
Oh, St. Paul.
And I quit there because the skipper was in, catch another, you missed a fish. I said, so I'll catch another one. Because I was old, man. I was like 40 when I went fishing. All the other kids. Shit. He said, I just can't stand people. I mean, you seem like a good guy. I mean, I can't get away from them.
I don't think you can get away from people.
I mean,
maybe not. Maybe.
I mean, well, I forgot Sunday. This gal was afraid to walk across the bridge so fast, and there was nowhere to park the van. And it's like, why do I help people out? Rip me out.
Well, let's see. After college, where does
I was up in Sitka. That was pretty good. 6 Sound Seafood.
Oh, you went to Alaska?
Yeah,
St.
Sitka.
Paul. Okay, then.
No, I was saying I went to Alaska first,
Uh-huh.
and then when I left Sitka and came down, I got a boat here, and then it went all the way up. I went to Dutch and then went to St. Paul, and it sucked because I'm longliner, not a crabber. If you're catching fish, if you're not, you're out there longer, and you got to deal with that asshole there. And the boat, I fell off the boat with Sainer, the net, and I'm going at the dock, and I'm going, oh shit, I'm going in. I had the full rain gear on, and once you're in the water, you don't know, you can't tell which way's up or. He said, we should look the bubbles. Yeah, right. Yeah, it's a tough way to go. I just did it as an experience.
So after that, you came back to Seattle, or what?
Yeah, I got on a Sainer up in Ketchikan because they need a longliner, and tried seining and ended up here, and it's just been a lot since kind of. I save money though.
Yeah.
We have been here a long time.
So you're telling me that you used to live in an RV?
Yeah, they talked to me. They said I can put it in there and stay in there.
Where's in there?
The tiny home.
It's like a lot or something?
The tiny home.
Okay.
Just right up, yeah. And they lied. I'm going back to the street in my van. I got a van. I don't want any. I feel like I'm a criminal because they got they got a gate. You have to get in. You have to wait for the guy to open it. And I'm going, this is BS. I haven't done nothing wrong. Nobody cares because, you know, I don't want housing. I told them I don't want housing. I got to go to Arizona to do it.
Well, why don't you want housing?
I hate being stable.
Gotcha.
And they're telling me what the hell to do. I don't need that shit. Housing, oh yeah, this place is too expensive. I would have, but the guys, once he knew I was a veteran, and if I saw that sign today and it says, if you don't pay by a certain day, they're kicking you out, and that's what they do. This guy's going to get housing and they're going to kick him out. As soon as their little deal is over with, free, because they're paying, Lehigh's paying, and then they're going to want the regular, and they're going to kick them out. It's been going on for years. And when you told me 30 million?
Well, that's
for Seattle, right?
That's
just
sweeps.
Seattle.
That's sweeps. That's encampment cleanup.
That's just that. There's 30 million for that.
38 million.
So they're getting more. They have to get more. Then you have that, and then you have their. Oh wow.
Yeah, there's a lot of money floating around to try and, you know,
they don't care about it.
There's a crisis that's happening with the unhoused, you know, community.
Because there's too many people.
There's a lot of people.
And it's too expensive.
That's right. And Seattle's getting real expensive, and what do you do?
Well, I did this on purpose because they say you can, you know. I've been, yeah, I was ready to leave. But the van, I let this gal borrow it, and she took off, and I said,
so currently you're in a tiny home? Is that right?
Yeah, but I'm not, you know, I can leave whenever I want. I signed the papers for but I'm not going to, you know, kiss their ass. I won't do it. Yeah, I'm in there now. I shouldn't have been in there this long. I just wanted, again, just to get rid of the RV.
Gotcha.
Once they got rid of the RV.
But you also have a van.
Yeah. Yeah, you'll see, if you go up there, it's blue. That's why I don't want to go down there now, because there's nowhere to park it down there, and I'm not going to pay $400. You know, I know this. The game, and I'm not going. I need to say like this because I need to go down there myself. They write an email that I'm going to get them. I'm going to get them, and I'm not. I don't have a badge or none of that shit because the cops are too damn lazy, so I'll do it myself. I don't care. 2 years ago, I got everything written down. I write everything down. Yeah.
James, is there anything that you want to let the people of Seattle know?
Yeah, they're messing with you. They don't care about it. They don't care about you at all. It's the rich people and the poor people. They're just lazy. I walk around with a backpack and shit, and they think I'm a big addict. Well, one pub. They do both. You know, and they're not. They don't care. How did you know about the sweeps?
How do I know about the sweeps?
Yeah.
Well, I mean, there's signs posted.
Oh, is there?
I've driven by and seen sweeps happening. Again, I documented a few.
Yeah. See, I wouldn't. I watch the auditors a lot. Well, and these guys, you know, they're just so used to living like this. You know, I'm my age. I should be retired, but they stole the money, and he won't. You know, and he has it. And he won't give it to me.
Yeah. You're talking earlier about gold coins or something.
Yeah.
Tell me about that.
The guy you know what churning is? Churning?
Kind of.
Yeah. When they, you know, you got to get because they're going to take the money out of the bank and I said, well, the dollar's worth 1-2% or something. I said, they like that, of course. You know, you can't burn coins. But I never thought of the thief. The thief is the people that I gave it to. I'm glad I'm putting it. Rod Galston, Tempe, Arizona.
Who's that?
That's the guy that's stealing it. That's why he's got it.
It's
he won't give it to
in
me.
Arizona.
Tempe, Arizona.
How did it get?
Because the guy called me. I got on the internet, and they don't have it here. You know, they got there's ITM trading, And see, and I dealt with this stuff before, and I'm going, this is not going to happen again. Yeah, silver and sick, I was doing it silver, but it was on the internet. So this stuff, I figure, they can't just delete it. You know, they can. There's a guy I read. He had a well, and it was a special well, and they paid him several million to move to Australia. And he left the money in the bank. He came back. He was not supposed to come back. He came back, so that, and they took the money out. That's why I don't trust the internet. I just got scammed by lighters. I just did it, and that's another project. I'm gonna work on them too.
Yeah.
What else do I got to do? Yeah, it's. I still don't trust the rich people, and the poor people just. I started out poor. I went in the army. I did everything myself. Any time people help me, they don't. It mess it up. Like, I asked the gal there, I went, how much are these people making? She said, three figures. What's that, like over 100? No way they can make that much.
350 for what?
3 figures.
3 figures, yeah.
And they don't do shit. And it's like and I feel like a criminal. You know, you gotta wait to come in at night if I'm in. Then I gotta listen to all the dogs barking. And fuck, it's stressing me out. And the car, I didn't want that kind of van. He lied when I bought this a year and a half ago. I got hit by, the guy that hit me was one of my friends. Oh, we're gonna do this and do that, but he never did it. You'll see it, If you see the only tiny home right over there, it's a blue van.
Oh, gotcha.
Yeah, but I don't want to drive it. Tried it yesterday, because nobody knows how to walk. I'm 70 and I could probably beat half the people. Shit.
James, you seem like you got a lot on your mind.
I do, man. But you're meant to be, because now they know the rest of the story.
That's right.
Officer Vernon, you're awesome, though. The black guy. The only guy that said, be careful and don't do anything illegal. He said, because you know how I did it? 5-paragraph operations order. I still remember. Mission, situation, execution, command and control, and service support. Mission is to get the goal. Situation was bad. The execution is how I do it. Command and signal, if I needed the officer, because in the Green Berets, not the SEALs, everybody knows everybody's job. I don't know if they do that in the SEALs. And so until the mission's complete, I won't talk to you. It worked. I got all this information written down, and now you're here. Now I know how much. Dang.
James, it's good to hear your voice.
Thanks
for sharing part of your story.
Huh?
Thanks for sharing part of your story. I appreciate it.
Okay, I like it. It reminds me of my grandma. I'm going to try to find Harley now.
Yeah.
She's good looking, but she doesn't need to be living like that. Yeah. But all the guys, man, and this guy, well, I better say it. Jordan. Right on, brother. Good to meet you.
Let me get that little mic.
Yeah.